We've been shearing sheep, we've been mustering stock, we've been culling out roots, we've been spraying the crops, we've been droving cattle up an old stock route. Now it's Saturday night, we pile in the ute. We're the boys from the bush and we're back in town. Well, the dog's in the back and the foot goes down. We're life members of the Outback Club. We're the boys from the bush come in from the scrub. We've been out in the heat, we've been loading the trucks, we've been fixing fences, we've been choking on dust. We curse the rain, we curse the drought. Now it's Saturday night and we're all in the shout. We're the boys from the bush and we're back in town. We get high when the sun goes down. We're live members of the Outback Club. We're the boys from the bush coming from the scrub. We work the land through fire and flood. It's in our hearts, runs in the blood. We're the boys from the bush and we're back in town. Well, we raise hell when the sun goes down. We're life members of the Outback Club. We're the boys from the bush come in from the scrub. Yeah, we're the boys from the bush and we're back in town. We get high when the sun goes down. We're live members of the Outback Club. We're the boys from the bush come in from the scrub. We're the boys from the bush come in from the scrub.
We picked up our trailers out of Dandenong and we're heading past the city over the Balti Bridge. Heading towards Sydney. Now this road could be blocked off down further, we're not sure. But when we come out the other way, across the Westgate Bridge, that was blocked the other day, so we take a chance going this way. The Melbourne Star is all lit up. Haven't been on that yet. I had tickets for it, but had to give them away because you run out of time to go on it. See what that's like. This road is City Link, which turns into Tullamarine Freeway further up. Heads towards the airport. We'll turn off before we get that far, if we can. And before all this was built, you had to actually drive through the centre of the city, which is only about 4 streets away from the right in the centre of the town, so it was a bit hard to get out, and then you come back out this Tullamarine Freeway, but then they built all this new freeway, so it makes it a little bit easier. course, this road's all full of tolls, of course. Can't drive on roads anywhere for free anymore. It looks like they changed the light colours in the in this little tunnel. They can do that.
Used to be green and yellow.
Used to be multicoloured, now it's red and blue, so maybe they do a different colour every day. Just for a bit of variety, I guess. Quite impressive, I guess. It's something different. Then you got the big yellow thing over the freeway. They call it the cheese stick. It's art, I guess, but big square thing. I don't know. Maybe I got a different interpretation of art. But so while we're heading out of town, I mentioned before about I see a lot of videos in the US now about the in-truck cameras facing the drivers. Now the last job I had one of those cameras. Now everyone goes through, we said the same thing, invasion of privacy. Well, that's been tried before and it doesn't work. I think they've actually taken it to court at one stage. Didn't work because it's a workplace. While that truck's moving, you're working, it's a workplace. Now, do they record when the truck's not moving? They say they don't. I actually went to a little course because I did a little bit of supervisor work and actually went to the next course up to show you about the cameras. It's only accessed by certain people and it's only supposed to go off with the movement of the truck if there's heavy braking or there's a sudden sideway movement. That's when they're supposed to start recording, and I believe it's 8 seconds before, 12 seconds after. But you don't know what companies can do with these cameras, whether they can access them. There is lights that flash on them when they're actually recording, a red and a green light. But they do actually reset. Ours used to reset around between 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, so the lights used to flash. So is it recording and downloading something? I don't know. They say they don't, but you just don't know. But if they're saying they're safety cameras and they're there in case of an incident or an accident, there's probably no reason why that truck's not moving and you're on your brake that you can't cover that camera up. And if they say anything about the camera being covered up, well, you've got them. They know, you know it. Then you know that it's recording when the truck's not moving. Now it's good to have the cameras facing forward. I don't have a problem with that. That way, if there is any problems, you can check the footage, see whether it's the actual driver that driving the truck or whether it's the other driver that's caused the problems. Now the good thing about facing forward, I mean, it's a great idea, but I think they need to also record down each side of your truck as well, because a lot of incidents that start and a lot of problems actually start from behind you. And if there's a driver in a car that's all over the road or causing problems behind you, well, that can be recorded before you get there, before the problem actually starts in front. Now, a lot of companies don't do that. They're worried about what the driver was doing at the time, and I think sometimes you've got to trust your driver. At the end of the day, it's probably one person's word against another, or what really happened. I would like a forward-facing camera with ones down the side as well.
Are you going to try the telemarine?
Yeah, I'll try it. Bit of a crossroad here, we don't know which way to go. One road's going to be closed, we can go around it a different way, but so that's my thought on the cameras. They are good, but they aren't good. But as I say, just cover it. Look, if you finish for the day, that's your time, cover the camera up. Nothing they could do about it. It shouldn't be recorded, so they should know it's even covered. So we're going to make a decision when we get up just here.
Oh, which way do you go?
It's a toss of a coin, heads or tails. It's not too, we do get delayed going to the right. They're widening the freeway down further, so that's why it's all blocked off. But you'd think if they blocked off every night they could do it pretty quick, but still don't seem to be doing that quick. So it's a bit of a problem. This is what I got to face every night, these roadworks, for about 50 kilometres of it. Probably not that much, I'm probably exaggerating. It's probably 25. We'll try this way, I guess. Tossing the coin. It was something I thought about doing one day. I was driving buses, but then I figured I don't know if I could put up with the passengers. Was that just being mean? I have enough trouble putting up with freight, things that talk back at you, complain that you're not driving properly. Nature, I like to stop when I want to stop, not scheduled stops, so probably wouldn't do me any good. Maybe a country run where you're just away for a day might be alright. Now I had to overtake that bus, probably not the right thing to do, overtake that bus on the left, because I have to get my momentum up to get up this little bit of a rise. Whatever speed you are at that corner, that's the speed until you get to the top of the hill. Just going to stop at the Shell service station. Now I've only just left Melbourne, about 30 minutes out, but I've already driven an hour, so just stop here for 15 minutes. Now I remember once upon a time and back in the day, in a land far, far away, they used to actually come out here and clean the diesel pumps, hose the grounds off, get all the spilt diesel off the ground, Sad thing is they don't do that no more, and these pumps are usually pretty filthy dirty. The ground's dirty, full of grease, full of oil. Nobody wants to spend the money anymore on paying someone to do it. Which is the way of the world, I guess, so we have to put up with it. It'd be nice to have a clean spot to get out and walk around so the dirt doesn't get in your truck. Alright guys, I'm going to have a stop here for a little bit and I'll talk to you later.